to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we ride a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49. All day. Mike, 49. Mike, 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Check it back.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, buddy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 26, check 23.
On 2nd down, Armstead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd
Let's get it. Set, hut. Touchdown. 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, flag 22. Stay with your man. Check 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Check 4, let's go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 5-50.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Right there. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On third down. Here's Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Watch the eye. Alert. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Ravens 17-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Key the tight end. Everyone's got 4.
They'll try to throw now. Winston forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. Jameis to throw it. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Winston. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go.
They run on first down with Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Deuce. Let's go. Let's go.
Winston now. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Kill. Check. Lucky. Wait. Show it. Green, Timothy. He's crashing. He's checking 22. Check. Over. 22. Let's go.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Green, Timothy. Safety Green. Here we go, even.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. White 25. You're not ready. Hey, stop. Come. Check 13. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down throw for Winston. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ready. Back 25 behind. 57. Too little. Cut. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get this,
Here's Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Ready. Black 22. 48 right now. Let's go. I got it. Let's go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know he ain't got it.
To throw, Winston. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick me up. Here we go. Here we go.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. All day, dog. No.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Blue ready. Wait. Hey, let's get it for perfect. Check 15.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Come on, set. Go to base. Set, go. You.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Cut. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Rip left. Shift.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
49, guys.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On the set. Mike's 49. Tap. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Curry. 49's the Mike. Mike 49. We got it.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Once more, here's Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Even. Check. Easy. Check 37.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Here is Eckler, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The drive starts with a completion left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ready. Black 25 behind. No gain on this defense. No gain.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles Amasis. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
check 3. Shit. Look, 6-4. Wait. 2-6.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Chargers 16.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, 18 Gator, 61, matchbox lights.
2 times.
Right.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second
Here we go. 10 logo.
47-yard run.
I got it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent,
yeah,
like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You
yes,
get a game ball.
Playing skills, you did. On the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush. Watch out flip.